How important for Barca to keep up this winning start to the season? We know Sevilla have jumped ahead of them. They've already got a 3-point cushion over Real Madrid. Atletico have dropped points this weekend. Does that make it life easier if you are Luis Enrique? Can you afford to relax?
No, absolutely not. Barcelona, Real Madrid, an important year for Barcelona.
And to drop in, whereas Barcelona, we know they'll play fourth.
But what you have got in that midfield area...
After the season, I don't really care if they're playing at home, it's going to be difficult.
I think I was going to call it fuchsia, but...
Long ball from Camarasa, it's a chase for Morales. He's done well to get there, gets beyond Mathieu, who looks around, waiting for some help, and it's Victor Camarasa. Morales kept it in, waited for the arrival. Mathieu loves storming forward, found Messi superb to Jordi Alba, who pulls it across. I'm sure Alba's it, but it very nearly turned far post.
Well, just as we were thinking that Messi was not really involved in the
defence so far. Mascherano, here's Rakitic through the middle. It's a nice little rebound for Pedro. Messi. Oh, it comes through for Neymar, and it's a good save. Fernandez.
And their chances. Messi just starting to pull the strings, so just starting to pick up the ball deep and play in people like Neymar.
Pitch battling to win that one. Busquets on the ball. Here's Leo Messi. It's a great ball through to Neymar. Oh, he finally gets beyond the keeper, and this time makes no mistake. Buries it. Neymar Jr.
Messi doesn't seem to be scoring as many goals as in previous campaigns, but in the absence of Xavi, he's just taken a few steps back, become the playmaker in this team.
In the opening day of the season since then, this is his 5th assist. Breaking the offside trap, getting away from Lopez, getting around Fernandez, keeping his cool, side-footing it into the back of the net. Fernandez actually got a glove to it. Busquets. Nice touch from Neymar. Iniesta. There's Messi. Struggling to bring it under control. He goes down. And the ref points to the spot. Penalty to Football Club Barcelona. Very few players could have brought... He timed his run perfectly. Just came off his knee, didn't it? And then in trying to snake his way between Vintra and Tonio, it's... You
can understand perfectly why the Levante players are so upset. This man...
Absolutely, it's impossible to say he's the last defender if there's two of them, really. It's going to be Messi to take it. And he blasts it well wide, not just slightly wide. But well, I mean...
I also think that Tonio's found more than it's Vintra's. But as you say, the penalty, I've never seen a penalty taken so badly by Messi.
He's trying to... Opportunity there for Luis Enrique's Barca. That's the first time all match there's been more or less a 3-on-3 opportunity there. Here's Alves. Nice turn. Rodas gets his head to it. Helped on by Simao. The shot! What a tremendous goal from Ivan Rakitic. Well, that's one of the things. A tremendous pile-driving effort.
Distance, because they can't pass their way through teams, and as you say, this man can really do it. What a finish. What a great start to his time at Barca he's had.
Yeah, he really buries that. I think that Simao will be disappointed with his headed clearance from the edge of the box. But Rakitic just takes a little deflection of Papa Diop's ankle. And no chance. Feeling annoyed at having missed from the spot. Got a feeling it's going to be a long 45 minutes in the Ciutat de Valencia for the home side.
Yep, and brilliant from that man there. We mustn't forget his clearance early on in the game. It could have been a very different match if he hadn't have made that, and he's got the second as well. So Barca in control, and thanks, Lars.
Not from what we've seen the first half. Barcelona are going to get.
Yeah. Let's get back to our match commentators, Simon Hanley and Pete Jensen.
Should do. Raul. Camarasa again. Very much a makeshift central defender. Leo Messi cuts it back. And there's the goal Pedro wanted. 3-0 to Barca. In fact, it's Sandro, I beg your pardon. The youngster gets his sixth.
Yep.
It's a dream start for Sandro.
Second league goal of the season for Sandro in very, very few minutes, and Less experience scoring as well, but he finds a great position, defensive area. It's easy for two of them to go to Messi,
and I think Victor Camarasa there showing that he's not really a centre-half as well. Mathieu. Alba. Oh, gets a lovely return flick from Sandro. Alba cuts it back, and there's exactly what Luis Enrique wanted and exactly what Pete Jensen predicted.
Yeah, great for Pedro. He's not had a great start to the season, but he's got that wonderful attitude, and you always wish him well, and he's been unlucky with some of his finishes. Some of them it's not been great finishing, but on occasion he's deserved a little bit more.
Well, it started with Leo Messi and Xavi. In the end, it's played out to Alba. Look at that superb back healer from Sandro, cut back by Alba and buried by Pedro. But that's what I mean about these youngsters from Barca B, how well they fit into the Luis Enrique scheme of things.
Absolutely, as we've just been talking about, De La Feu was full of tricks, but that just unselfish.
Absolutely, and what a great performance from the youngster, 19 years.
Well, watching Villarreal earlier this afternoon, let's just see what happens here.
Messi it is, still Messi. He's bundled over there by Simao, but just the sheer physicality, I think, of penalty.
Yeah, I think there might have been more of a claim had it been 0-0, and the referee might have had a longer look at it, because it...
Pick out Jeremy Mathieu, who's taken over the Alba role. Of course, he started life as a left-back. Superb footwork from Messi, and the shot from Mathieu, and held with difficulty by Jesus Fernandez. Signing of Mathieu as a half-back, as a centre-half rather. Messi, oh, what a superb finish from Leo Messi. A smile on his face. He missed a penalty in the first half. Barca.
Gary Sprake moment there from Jesus Fernandez. It was Gary Sprake, wasn't it? That's right into his own goal. The wet ball, and he throws it straight at a Barcelona player, and of all the players to throw it to, it was Leo Messi.
Hector Rodas did his level best, but 3 or 4 shimmies and shakes from Messi were enough to find a way through. And well, at the end, the way he chips that over keeper Rodas and the other defender Victor. Xavi, Mathieu making an incursion into the box, got to be the 6th, and somehow Sandro couldn't quite get there, nor could Pedro Rodriguez. That was almost in slow motion, that ball looping across to the far post. Excellent work from Mathieu.
Well, when you think about the penalty miss in the first half and a couple of other chances, it could easily have been 8 for Barcelona.
Victor Casaduz's face saying it all there, really. What can you do? 5-0 to Football Club Barcelona, and Pete Jensen, although we've stressed